What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's Institutional here, and today we're going to go over a very important thing, which I think is systematic trading. So when it comes to trading, we always need to follow a plan, and our main focus when it comes to trading is trading like robots. We want to take away all the emotions possible, and this series is going to be about that. It's about building a plan, building a foundation to get ourselves to trade like a robot, literally just having a systematic approach when it comes to trading. And the main rule that I would say for systematic trading is going to be this one, which is going to be the first one as our part one of this series, which is going to be risk management. And this tool that I'm going to give you is going to be very powerful because if you're taking challenges, 100k challenges, 50k challenges, whatever it is, and you follow this systematic approach to it, you're going to pass them and you're going to see the difference between them because you're not going to have emotion when it comes to trading, right? This is something that all of us as traders struggle with. I still struggle with it, but if we are able to get ourselves apart from the trading mentality and just have a systematic approach to it and trade it like robotically, we will become profitable and we will see results, right? So I'm going to go over this, you guys. I'm going to show you guys the power that this brings. So the first thing is when you wake up in the morning and you see a setup, you do see it, let's say, you're not going to risk the 1% that they tell you to risk. You're going to lower that and you're going to risk 0.50%. This is a 100k account, yeah? It's going to be on a 100k account that you have a 100k challenge, yeah? You're going to risk that. 0.50%. Now let's say you lost that trade. You lost that. Okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna walk away for 10 minutes. And why do you walk away? Because whenever you're in the charts and you take a losing trade, and let's say it wicks you out, like it happens to me multiple times. I just got wicked out today with SPX right here. I just got wicked out right here. It wicked me out, and then it went right back down to TP. And guess what? That's gonna happen. But we're not talking about that. Now the main focus is we have to walk away from the charts because if not, we're going to take another trade when it's not there. You have to be patient and let the charts actually speak to you, right? So we lost that. Let's say we lost that trade. Walk away for 10 minutes. We come back and we see an opportunity. If we see an opportunity, we're not going to risk the same. We're going to risk 0.25%. And why is that? Because we want to lower our leverage. And the main goal for us in trading is how long can we stay in the game, right? And with challenges, we understand that we need to pass them in a limited time frame. But once you guys are funded, then this rule set comes even more systematic to it, and I'll show you guys what I mean. But this is just part one of a multiple series that I'm gonna have. But the point is, we need to stay in the market as much as possible, right? If we're over leveraging, if we're risking too much, we're gonna get blown accounts, we're gonna lose challenges, and it's gonna keep happening over and over again. And this is the hardest part when it comes to trading, having that systematic approach. So we'll lower our leverage to 0.25%, and let's say we did lose that trade, right? This is why we always take also another rule set. You always go for 4-to-1s plus, right? Because if we lost that trade, we would be at 99,500. But if we want that 4-to-1, risking 250, so risking 0.25%, now we are at what? 1,500, right? So we lost a trade. We won the next trade, lowering our leverage. If we were to lose that, we would be at 99.250, right? Not even a whole 1% we would have lost with two losing trades. But let's say we won that trade. Now we are up for the day. So we cut our losses and we are up 0.50% for the day, right? And now you have that extra room for tomorrow, right? You can risk that 0.50%, feeling confident that you won that trade and you have that extra leverage for you to risk. Now, let's say you won that trade, right? If you won that trade risking 0.50%, you're up how much? How much are we up? We are up 1,000 to 500, right? That's how much we're up because we made that 2k. So that's how much we are sitting at if we won that 4-to-1. Now let's say it's more than a 4-to-1, then you guys know how that goes, right? If we're risking 6-to-1s or 5-to-1s, whatever, you guys can do the math there. But basically, the point of this is to understand how can I stay in the market as long as possible, right? Now, but let's say now that we are in a horrible losing streak. If you're in a losing streak and you drop below 3% on your account, you lower your leverage, only risking 0.25%. So if we are at 97,000 on a 100k account, we're gonna risk 0.25%, and we get a 4-to-1. Guess what? We'll be at 98. So that's it. We can now go back to our original plan, which is risking 0.50%. But let's say that we are in a winning streak, and we are at 5%. Once you're up at 5%, you can only risk 1%. And this is the part where it also gets hard. If you're in a huge winning streak, do not up your leverage. Do not start risking 2%, 3%, 4% per trade because you think to yourself that you can see the market. That's not how trading works, right? You can have the best trading week possible, and the next week you can lose it all right back to the market if you do not follow the trading plan. You always need to have a trading plan. So if you are at 5%, you risk 1%, but if you lower that, if you lose that 5%, guess what? You go again, you lower down your leverage to 0.50%. So we are at 5% and we lose that, we're at 4%. We do the same thing. We risk 0.50% per day. And remember, I did not write this down. You only take 2 trades per day. That is the most important thing. You only take 2 trades per day, right? Because if you're taking more than 2, if you're taking 3, 4, 5, these start adding up. So the part is understanding if you're taking 2 losses per day, that's all that you need. If you take that, guess what? Walk away, see what you did wrong, see if you were in the right thing. What was your stop loss? Was it too tight? Were you actually looking at the market from correlation standpoint? Were you looking at it from sentiment standpoint, right? What were your confidences for this trade? What made you take this trade? You look at things and you walk away and you journal it and you tell yourself what has happened with me. But the main thing is having, again, that systematic approach to trading. So yeah, this is going to be just a short video, guys, just a little quick one so you guys can start applying it to your challenges or to your live accounts if you have one. It will work, I promise you guys. But this is going to be a multiple series. This is just the first one. After this, I think we'll probably go about building an edge and having a systematic approach when it comes to trading. You're always going to have that one setup that you go for, and that's all that you need. Nothing else, nothing less. So if you guys did learn a little bit about this, give me a like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. I'll see you guys in the next one, and safe trading, guys.